Hey guys, how's it going? Deathexecution here. Today I'm going to be going over my Vyr lightning build for my wizard in Diablo 3 patch 2.3. Alright, first off, let's start off with the skills. On my left click, I have Arcane Torrent with Static Discharge. Hurl a barrage of lightning projectiles that deal 400 weapon damage as lightning to all enemies near the impact location. Arcane Torrent damage is increased by 305% weapon damage per second, up to a maximum of 1010 weapon damage as lightning. Each missile explodes into 2 piercing bolts of electricity that each deal 150% weapon damage as lightning. This is a great ability for getting all your cooldowns up. What you'll see with this build is a lot of stuff is synergetic, so as I come across more things, kind of explain how more they intertwine with each other. Next off we have Teleport with Wormhole. Cooldown 11 seconds, teleport through the ether to the selected location up to 50 yards away. After casting Teleport, you have 3 seconds to teleport one additional time. This is a great ability for survivability, especially up in the higher torment levels. In case if you want to get away, especially when Archon runs out, you want to get out of that melee and immediately get out of danger. On our number 1 slot, we have Magic Weapon with Rune Deflection on it. Imbue your weapon with magical energy, granting it 10% increased damage. Everyone always likes more damage. Lasts 10 minutes. When you perform an attack, gain a protective shield for 3 seconds that absorbs 10,728 damage. Now, up in the higher torment levels, it's not a lot, but any sort of damage mitigation is great, so we'll accept it. On the number 2 slot, we have Ice Armor with Crystallize. Surround yourself in a barrier of ice that reduces damage from melee attacks by 12%. Melee attackers are either chilled or frozen for 3 seconds, lasts 10 minutes. When you are struck by a melee attack, your armor is increased by 20% for 30 seconds and stacks up 3 times. Once again, more damage mitigation the better. Frost Nova with Deep Freeze. Blast nearby enemies with an explosion of ice and freeze them for 2 seconds, gaining 10% bonus to critical hit damage. Critical hit chance for 11 seconds. If frozen, Nova hits 5 or more enemies. Once again, another way to get away. Freeze all your enemies that are damaging you, teleport away. This also synergizes with one of the rings that we have. And then on number 4 position, I have Archon with Pure Power, transform into a being of pure arcane energy for 20 seconds while in combat. Your form, normal abilities are replaced by powerful Archon abilities. Your damage on Archon and resistance are increased by 20%. Each enemy while in Archon form increases your damage by 6% for the remaining duration of Archon. Turns damage to lightning. Now, really you can pick any rune for this one, it doesn't matter, because with the Vyr set piece, you're going to be getting every rune for Archon. Alright, for our passive skills, we have Blur, decreases damage by 17%. This again, damage mitigation is great. We have Unstable Anomaly. When you receive fatal damage, you instead gain a shield of 400% for your maximum life for 5 seconds, and release a shockwave that knocks enemies back and stuns them for 3 seconds. This again, higher torment levels, sometimes you receive that whack you never see coming, gives you an extra chance. Audacity, deal 30% additional damage to enemies within 15 yards. This is great because with the Archon build, you're going to be within melee range. And Evocation, reduce all cooldowns by 20%. Less time Archon is down, the more damage you do. Alright, let's go on to my gear. I have the full Vyr set, which is fantastic. Let's go over the set bonuses real quick. For the second set, like I said, you get Archon gains, rune effect of every rune. 4-piece Archon stacks also increase your attack speed, armor, and resistance by 1%, which is great. And 6-piece, you also gain Archon stacks when you hit with an Archon ability. Great, because when you're melee, you're going to be spamming your one in left click ability. So it'll be fantastic for getting those Archon stacks. So we have the full Archon gear. And then for our weapon, we have Shantoto's Will, which is a 2-piece set bonus is amazing for this set. Every second while in Archon form, you expel a wave of destruction doing 350% weapon damage to enemies within 30 yards. Every time you hit with an enemy while not in Archon form, 350% weapon damage is added to the wave of destruction, stacking up to 20 times. It's great damage. As soon as you hit Archon, free damage. It's fantastic. Alright, so for my amulet, this isn't the recommended amulet, but I like turning those arcane torrents into little health pools myself. Also, we'll be going over the gems. I have Bane of the Trapped in here. Increases damage against enemies under the the effective control impairing effects by 24%, which is great because when you're in Archon form, you can have your slow time up at all times. Then I have the Ancient Parthenon Defenders. Each stunned enemy in 25 yards reduces your damage taken by 11%. Like I said, you're going to be melee range, so that's fantastic. I have the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. Reduce the the remaining cooldown of one of your skills by 1% when you hit with a resource spending attack. Now, this is the key item to have when you're trying to get your Archon back up. So as soon as my Archon gets up, teleport out of melee, and instantaneously start spamming Arcane Barrage. But one thing you got to be careful of is try not to use your Frost Nova, because if you do, every time it hits, you're going to be reducing that cooldown as well, so it takes Archon to get up. Then we have the Bane of the Stricken. Each attack you make against an enemy increases the damage it takes from your attacks by 1.06%, and gain 25% increased damage against bosses and Rift Guardians. Kind of self-explanatory. For the belt, we have the Improbable Chain. You automatically start with 18 stacks when you enter Archon form, which is fantastic. More damage, more resistance. Then we have the Halo of Arlice. Your Ice Armor now reduces damage from melee attacks by 53% and automatically casts Frost Nova whenever you take 10% of your life damage. Now this goes over with Frost Nova that we have equipped. This ability gains the rune that we put onto it, so it's fantastic in that respect as well. And then we have Pain Enhancer. Critical hits cause the enemy to bleed for 2100% weapon damage as physical over 3 seconds. Gain Blood Frenzy, granting a 3% increased attack speed for each bleeding enemy within 20 yards. So again, you're going to be in melee, fantastic. And that goes for all of my gear. Let's get into a few rifts and show you how it's done. I'll be right back once we get into them. Alright guys, and we're back. Here we have a Torment 7 rift. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Alright, so first I'm going to pop Archon, put my slow time on, then immediately start spamming my 1 and my left click ability to get up my Archon stacks. Just keep on spamming 1 until you get the group of enemies. Drive my spacebar key as my stand still button. It makes it a lot easier for me. Here we are just spamming Arcane Barrage, trying to get our stacks back up. So we can get Archon back up and get back into it. You can see when the Arcane Barrage is hitting how quickly the Archon goes up. There we go. Already got it up. Slow time. You do your 1 and left click. Let's get out of here. Find some more guys. Archon's back up. Let's just watch how much our damage goes up every stack we get. It's insane. Alright, up to 5 million, almost to 5 million. There we go, group of enemies. Oh, my Arcane runs out. Let's try again for the next one, see how high we can get it up to. I think the highest I've seen it so far is about 35 million, which is absolutely insane. You start wrecking shit left and right. So again, this build is pretty simple to deal with. There's not many buttons to push. You just gotta make sure you keep all your armor and everything up, your magic weapon up. I think it's really important. You gotta maintain proper arcane power control. Arcana survived there. Alright, got our slow time up. Got our stacks going up. It's ridiculous how quickly we're going up. 7 million right there. 8 million. Let's see if we can hit 10. There we go. 11 million. This build just absolutely wrecks high density mobs. This isn't the best map for it, but it gets the point across. Alright guys, well, we're at this point. We're just gonna fast forward through this rift, and I'll get back to you at the end of it. Thank you for staying with me to this point in time. One thing I forgot to go over is what I have in my nice cube. For our weapon, we have the Fulminator, which is fantastic for this lightning build. Lightning damage is the chance to turn enemies into a lightning rod, causing them to pulse for 555% weapon damage as lightning every second to nearby enemies, 6 seconds. For our armor piece, we have the Swami. The bonus from Archon stacks now lasts for 20 seconds after Archon expires, which is fantastic, keeping up your attack speed, your damage, and your resistances outside of Archon. And then for our medallion, we have the Moonlight Ward. Hitting an enemy within 15 yards is a chance to ward you with shards of arcane energy that explode when enemies get close, dealing 320% weapon damage as arcane to enemies within 15 yards. Alright guys, well that's it for this video today. Hope you enjoyed. And if you could, leave a like below, give me some comments. Any pointers are always accepted. And hope to see you guys in the future. Alright, peace.